Hello, welcome to your weekly picture crystal reading here at Soulprint. Thank you so very, very much for being here. So, this is for the week of August 31st through September 6th. I do not know how we got to September 6th, which, beginning of September, sort of Labor Day is considered the unofficial beginning of, autumn, the end of summer. I don't know, man. That summer just was, I don't know, busy and hectic, and we all got through it apparently. Okay, let's get cracking here. So, first one is this is a purple and marbled, but we're just going to call it purple. This funky shape, oops, is I'm pretty sure fluorite. And we've got this beautiful sort of robin's egg blue. So, purple, green, blue. Take a moment, see which crystal or crystals resonate with you, and we shall get started. Okay, death. Don't freak out. Four Pentacles, the Star, and the Lovers. So deep breath. Okay, deep breath. So the energy off of this is sort of really interesting. You know, the Death card is really representative of the end of something and the beginning of something new, the end of a cycle, so a new cycle can start. What's interesting about this is that whatever was in the cycle that has come to a close or is now ending is there seems to be a bit of a reluctance for Pentacles to let it go. Um, and I don't know whether that has something to do with, and again, this could be a partnership, this could be a relationship, this could be a job, right? Anything in your life that creates sort of an ending, so there's a new beginning. But for whatever reason, you seem to be holding on very tightly to what was. Not sure why. Maybe it just feels safer. Maybe you're scared if you don't hold on tight. Um, you'll have sort of nothing to hold at all. I'm not sure what that's about, but it's followed by the star, for goodness sakes. The star is the ultimate wish card, right? It's like, make your wish, live your life, move forward, embrace this new cycle that you're in. Because not only do you have the star card sitting here, but you have the lover's card, for goodness sake. So the lover's card, this is about a partnership. It could be romantic. You could be healing from a more difficult relationship. And when you let go of that, you're going to be able to see forward more clearly, and you will bring into your life that which you are looking for or desire. So, is it a business partnership? Possibly. Is it a friendship? Possibly. Is it a romantic situation? Possibly. But the way these cards are reading is it really is a matter of letting go of what was so that you have the room and the space and the emotional um I guess enthusiasm to welcome in new beginnings and fresh beginnings and know that the beginning or the end of a cycle, which then creates a beginning of a new cycle, is really, really a powerful and important time because you're sort of setting the stage for what you're looking for as you move forward. So what they're basically saying here is it's okay to let go now because it's time for you to start looking forward and start dreaming and wishing um, and bringing into your life the kind of partnership or support that you want. and that you want to give to someone else. Can't do that if you're still holding on to the past, because that will prevent um, sort of spontaneous reactions because it's being triggered by fear. So let it go. You got some really great stuff coming around the corner. Embrace that. Yeah. The green. High Priestess. Justice. Two of Cups. King of Cups. Alrighty. These are some heavy hitting cards you've got here. So the High Priestess, as you know, is about secrets. It is about your own intuition, your own sort of psychic or spiritual or personal power. It is about sort of a clarity. It's about owning self, I guess. The Justice card is bringing something into your life that was out of balance or needed to be rebalanced. This could also be the end of like the legal end of a situation, of a relationship, of a partnership, friendship. But there is a balancing that needs to and will take place. Again, nothing is ever perfectly even, but they don't have to be completely so out of kilter. Every justice card, the scales are not completely balanced, but they're relatively close to balanced. Okay. The Two of Cups. This is about, you know, cups. They're about the emotions. They're about love and etc. And so the Two of Cups represents an important union, balancing out a relationship. Sometimes it can be about a reconciliation, but it's a good, strong, positive card, particularly following justice, because somewhere along the way there has been that balancing, that correction, that recovery, that healing. And then who comes along but the King of Cups? And so this is somebody who is thoughtful, warm, probably in a caring or a creative profession. This is somebody who puts a high value on emotions, good emotions, positive emotions, sharing emotions. This is a strong person made strong by their ability to embrace the moment, embrace the emotion. If this is what you're looking for, if this is what you're seeking, follow that intuition of yours and don't let whatever injustices of the past, don't take that with you going forward, because it's not necessary. You gained the wisdom from the experience. You now recognize when things are so far out of kilter that they need correction. And through this entire process, you've learned that you really can trust yourself and you can really trust your instincts in terms of moving forward and bringing positive energy and love and laughter and happiness into your life. And I got this blue. Okay. 10 of Cups, Ace of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. Wow. Alrighty. So the 10 of Cups is that card of um, sort of complete happiness, right? It is a card about um, a committed, a contented love, a happy home life. It can represent marriage or important partnerships. Whenever I see the Ten of card, I always think to myself, it reminds me of sort of that moment when you just stop and you're just kind of sitting and you're looking around at the life that you have built and created, and you think to yourself, it's all good. It's all good. It's that sense of contentment and peace. The Ace of Swords is reminding you that ultimately you are going to triumph. It may take some time, it may take some effort, but you're going to succeed. The Five of Wands, the Five of Wands card is just sort of about squabbling and quarreling. It's not about fighting, it's not, death to your enemy. It's about just people getting on each other's nerves, basically. And you've got the Nine of Cups, which is the manifestation card, right? And again, my definition of manifestation is expectant, confident expectation. You have the Nine and the Ten of Cups here. This is about something incredibly emotional. Um, this is about needing to achieve that sense of happiness and contentment. In some cases, it may even be about stopping and looking around you and counting those blessings instead of the worries. Because you have the ability to create the life that you want to live. Um, every once in a while, it's really an interesting thing to just sort of stop what you're doing and look around and realize that that life you're living is your creation, right? And if there's something you don't like about it, you have all the power and all the right to shift it or change it. The Five of Wands is indicating to me that there's just sort of some sort of difficulty or stress that's going on. This is not something that's going to cause a break as much as it's just going to cause irritation. But whatever this is representing, know that you have the power, um, and you have the emotional wherewithal and the emotional strength to embrace and absorb the kind of life and energy you want. And with the Ace of Swords here, it's saying, listen up. You're going to triumph in this situation. So whatever this petty arguing and squabbling is about, recognize it for it being just that. It's not an energy that requires um drastic behavior or drastic action. Sometimes that Five of Wands card really is just about, taking a big breath, letting it out, and just kind of waiting for things to settle down. But whatever it is, it's not so significant that it should be impacting both your Nine and your Ten of Cups. So whatever this is, release it, let it go. Don't give it any more importance than necessary or than wise, perhaps. And know that ultimately you create that triumph in your life that you're looking for and you seek. Okay. There we go. Thank you very, very much for being here. Enjoy the end of August and into the very beginning of September. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now.